Just know I'm down and diligent. I'm down and diligent. Ay, mama always working late. Daddy didn't work today. I got all these bills to pay, and I'm not even thinking straight. Probably twisting up a wood, trying to see what's up today. I've been engineering all my music, feeling all type of way. Drowning in my thoughts, I might get lost up in this tidal wave. Maybe I'm just tired of Seattle, I need brighter day. I get way too high, I lose my mind, I'm thinking all type of shit. Look you in your eyes, I see a star, son, your future lit. Smiling at your mama, all in love, that's my type of chick.
Yo, what it do? Back again with another great episode of the Down and Diligent podcast, the podcast, which is the dopest podcast in the world. Tell them what to do, does know.
Like, subscribe, share, do everything, you know what I mean, to get this one out. This one is going to be an important one right here.
Right. This is going to be a good one. Man. How's your week been so far, bro?
My week was good, you feel me? This was the last week of the kids in school, so.
Oh, okay. Got to get ready for the.
Yeah, got to get ready to get 8 out.
They get 2 weeks,
What?
3 weeks? 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Man.
3 weeks to get 8 out of the house and home.
Right? Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, my week been pretty cool, too. It's pretty cool, man. I got out the house. Shout out to my boy, Ahmad. Yesterday was his birthday, so we went out last.
Oh, I know Ahmad.
Yeah, man. Yesterday we went out for his birthday. We had a cool time, so yeah, man. But back to the episode, man. We got a great guest in here tonight. Like recently we had a conversation about a couple weeks ago on the pod, and we was talking about a situation that occurred as far as the kids and the youth and all that, and protecting our kids. And with the Dad podcast, our goal is to really, we want to. I feel like our goal as dads is to protect our children and protect the children,
Protect the village, yeah,
protect the kids in the community. So when you're around, fathers, real fathers, you should be okay with your kids being around them because they're gonna be protected, man. And and I also we talked about the issue last time. As me as a coach, I coach youth, but in order to be a coach, they do the background check and all that, And then actually the situation came about where we found out that there was a predator.
Somebody slipped through the cracks.
Somebody slipped through the cracks of the program because they do the background check. In order for us to be around the kids or anybody to be around the children, you have to be background and screened, just to avoid situations like that. Yeah, man. So the situation happened as far as they found out that there was a guy that was actually a predator that was around the kids, and then and I seen this page on Instagram where there was a man that pretty much set up a date with the kid, and he was trying to meet a 15-year-old boy, and he confirmed like this is a boy. I'm 15 years old, and you know what I mean. But he still did it. He still went out and
he still put his hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah, man. Then it coming to find out, all that was exposed, and I'm like, this is the same dude that I seen at practice around our kids. This is the same dude that I seen. Like, he wasn't a coach or anything like that, but he volunteered.
He still was a part of the organization around. He shouldn't have been around.
Right, he shouldn't have been around our kids. So, man, and from learning that, man, that just opened our eyes, bro. And I feel like this is an issue that needed to be, exposed, and people need to really tune into it because it's some good stuff going on, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
These people need to be out of our community, bro. And I feel like exposing them this way is the best way to go about it.
Exposing them, and it should be a harsher crime in my book because these are precious kids. You're going to scar them. You hear so many testimonies of kids saying, "I was touched," or this when they was a kid, and it led to so much other trauma in their life. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right. So, without further ado, I want to introduce my man right here, Black Biden.
What's going on, everybody? And his wife.
And his wife.
Yeah.
What's your wife's name?
Nicole Kelly.
Nicole Kelly. Nice to meet you, Nicole Kelly. Yeah, man. We glad you were able to make it here.
Okay.
Well, you see the work that you do, man, and I think I DM'd you one time. I'm like, man, you doing some good work.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? This stuff is, we can't put a price on that. Like, if we could pay you all the money in the world, man, we can't put a price on how you exposing these people and exposing that this is an issue that's going on in the community.
Definitely.
That needs to be brought to light.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to be brought to light, man. So so tell us about yourself, man, and how you got started with doing what you do.
Well, I've been doing or I would say catching predators for about a year and a couple of months now. And so what started me on doing this was, I always had a passion for kids. Not in the sense of like the predators, but more like I love to see them enjoying their innocence.
That's
You know what I'm saying? So I saw somebody else was catching predators or whatever. I was like, what? People actually out there trying to do this to kids? So I learned the laws, how not to break them to do these catches. I picked up a camera and just got on my way.
Wow.
Right? And is it like certain like websites or something? Like I remember we discussed like, it's pretty much nothing your kids on is that much safe proof anymore.
Yeah.
So like when you like how do you like you on the video game with them and they just like make their shot? Like I don't,
Yeah, so basically I have a team.
Yeah.
So I have 3 decoys, 3 decoy females and 2 male decoys. So basically they just set up regular dating profiles. They put themselves at either 18 or 60. But knowing that the picture that they're showing, you look young. You damn sure don't look 60 and you don't look 18.
Yeah.
So once they start sitting there talking to the people, they quickly let them know, oh, I know I have this age on this profile, but I'm really this.
Yeah, I'm telling you off the bat, so you already know
exactly
which they knows because they seen the picture.
Exactly. But it's like dating apps, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all those websites are dangerous.
Are there any websites or apps that are more prevalent than others when it comes to finding these people?
Whisper.
Whisper.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Was that a,
it's like not necessarily a dating app. It's more like a information. You can just post anything on there. Like I done seen people on there selling drugs, prostituting, just looking for a regular conversation, just bored people.
Yeah.
Or you can just set up a profile on there and just say, oh, hey, I'm bored today. Who want to come save me? And then that's when you say shit like that, that's when the predators come out.
They coming.
Yep.
Man. I was reading, man, since I was doing some research. It says that 1 in every 3 girls are under the age of 18 are molested, and 1 in every 4 boys is molested by predators, man. And these statistics are, mind blowing. Knowing that, these people and it's people that's close to them sometimes, and it's people that's that they meet during these apps and stuff like that. So
and those are just the people that's willing to say something.
They'll say something.
That's, like, you feel me?
Exactly.
They're the ones that are willing enough to report it.
Right.
They're the ones that haven't said anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So so during these last couple of weeks, man, and I've ever since that incident it hit close to home. I've been on my checking my son's websites, his Instagrams, his phones, just to make sure that none of this is going on, protect the minds, first, so
as you should.
Yeah, and if you can you share some things that parents could do,
like some
in order
pointers,
some pointers to
suggestions.
Well, the number one thing I would say, just some parents may say, oh, you're not giving them enough privacy. Fuck that.
Yeah.
If you really care about your kids' safety, it's nothing wrong with just, oh, who you talking to right now? Do I know that friend? What are you guys talking about?
My oldest buddy, yeah.
You know? I mean, it's just checking up on them. It's just like when you put your kids to bed at night, after a while, you're going to go in there and make sure they still sleep, right? So I don't see anything wrong with the parents just, hey, let me see your phone. Who you talk to in this video game? Where are they from? That kind of stuff. I feel that it starts at home first with the parents checking the kids' devices. Because some kids, they may start talking to some of these predators, and the predators are already in their brain. Oh, I can give you this if you don't tell your mama and daddy.
Right, yeah. Somebody's manipulating your own child.
Exactly.
Right under your nose.
Because you seen like a couple of years ago, a lot of parents was coming out talking about like kids that played the NBA 2K game. Oh, they always ask me for money to buy this on there for VC and all this extra stuff. Kids got tired asking the parents. Oh, my mom might not buy me this. Then you got this predator that you play the game with, but you don't know he's a predator. But he's sitting there promising you shit that your parents aren't going to give you.
That's what I'm saying, because I play the video game. You feel me? And there's nothing appealing about hearing a screechy little kid on it. There's nothing. That's what I'm saying. Maybe on there like, hey, you hear me? I'd be like, oh my God, I'm about to mute him. But like, I don't get. That's what I'm saying. Like, as I got older, how you be like, oh, he mature for his age. Like, I used to be mature for my age. Like, as in my 30s now, I be looking at these kids like, I haven't met one yet that ain't annoyed me.
Yes, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I don't get how these predators are so in tune of messing with someone 30 years younger than them, and
Yeah.
that even having experienced life can't even hold a conversation with you.
Exactly. Just the guy I caught last night, he said it himself. Oh, I'm like double your age.
wow.
Shouldn't that bring something to you, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you and these little kids have no type of gap of knowing each
Nothing.
other.
And then too, what in the fuck in your mind makes you think this little girl really wants you?
Yeah. All you doing is manipulating the whole situation, like you said. I'm trying to give you something. Oh, you want to come to my house? I got the teddy bear and all that weird shit for you.
Exactly.
Right. And I've seen some of the messages, and sometimes it'd be like, well, they kind of like try to validate what they're doing, like, they wanted to do this, or they want to do this by the conversation. But if you're under the age of 18, you can't give consent. You don't have you can't give a person consent to do anything to.
Well, with the law, with the way that say the cops work on the scene, if the child is 16 and up, 16,
16.
they said they can consent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's
16.
why a
Right.
lot of my decoys, they go under 16, because no matter if the child's sitting there saying, yeah, I'm gonna suck your dick. Yeah, you can fuck me. The child under 16 can say that. And the creep, if he's agreeing to it, that's just like him sitting there saying it himself.
So this shit is so boggling to me, because how a kid can give you consent at 16, but then a brain is fully not mature till they're 25, 27.
Thanks to the state
That's
of
so
California.
counterproductive to me.
Yeah, it's
State
in
of California.
Oh yeah,
That's their law.
Big government controlled state. You feel me?
Exactly. I mean, but it's still like 16, 15. What's the damn difference?
Right.
Like you said, it ain't no different to me. As a grown man, I don't want no.
Right.
You feel me? We had earlier, I have a 12-year-old daughter. I drive past. I have three daughters in school. You feel me? So I drive past 3 different schools, and I don't see a kid that looks like they should be getting talked to by a person my age of not getting directed to go back to school.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And so when you go on these things, how is law enforcement involved, or how does that work?
So the way it works, like say in Long Beach, because that's why I try to catch most of them at, because I know how they get down in Long Beach.
Long as they might beat them up before that was over.
No, I mean, trust me, low key, I wish I could.
I'm talking to the Long Beach police.
Oh yeah, damn. I mean, but with them, it's more of like, okay, you have to pick and choose the time that you call.
Okay.
Because they know that it's not a real child involved. So they're not gonna put that as an emergency. So, but with the leeway I got with them now, if I call, hey, it's Black Biden, bro. Somebody's coming to meet an underage person. On some days, they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. They can come 10, 15 minutes. If it's a Friday or Saturday,
Or just a busy night.
bro, I'll be out there trying to learn their whole life, waiting on the cops.
That's so crazy, because Long Beach, you can't go around the corner without seeing the cop. You feel me? I'm from this city.
Exactly. But when you call for them to come pick up a creep, it's like, oh, well, we got a shooting. Somebody just got robbed.
Yeah, prioritizing.
Yeah, right. Long Beach police, they got to come 5'5".
But let me say, I've just beat this motherfucker up because he came to beat a child. Then they're going to come quick, but they're going to arrest me.
Let me ask a question. When you said you have the conversations with them, are you finding any common denominators with these people as to why they did it? Are you digging into like they don't have love at home, or nobody pays attention to them? Are they single, lonely? Like, what are you finding?
Yeah, well, from when I always ask them, what made you decide to do this? The answer every time is, I'm lonely, or I haven't had a relationship in such and such amount of years.
The fuck is a kid going?
Exactly. And I'm like, okay, well, there's Figueroa Street.
Oh yeah.
Big Fig, that's illegal. It's legal. Big Fig, they didn't walk right there.
Yeah. But it's like they all use that, oh, I'm lonely. Nobody pays attention to me. She was the only one that was talking to me and showing me attention. Bro.
You just offered her 60 million V-Bucks.
Exactly, bro. It's like, come on, man.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but they all use that lonely. Never had a relationship in a while. It's always that excuse. And then it's like, but I wasn't really going to do anything. I just came.
But you already got the evidence of you saying you wanted to do.
And you sent your fucking dick picture and all this extra shit.
Yeah, not to mention whatever's in his pocket at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of them are single and lonely, but there are some that claim to be lonely, and they have wives and children at home.
Wow.
Speaking of wives and children, one of the guys that I did catch, he was looking for a little boy. Come to find out, he was married with a child. His wife didn't know he was actually messing with guys the whole time that they were married.
He was telling them.
Yeah.
So he was had his mustache was down low, little boys.
Yes.
Wow.
And he tried to play me too.
That's like a mental health issue that should be like they should get put somewhere because they're going to keep. There's nothing that can stop that fetish they have. Like
no, because
they keep repeating. Like it seems like it's never stopped.
I actually caught one guy twice in 4 months.
Wow.
In 4 months. First time they arrested him, he went to jail for like 2 months before he finally made money to bail out.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, at least.
Yeah, but then on the second time when I'm catching him, the cops refused to take him because the DA or whoever they was talking to said, well, look, he's already still fighting the first one. He still hasn't come to court for that one, so let's just let him go until then.
Oh, so they were going so they were going to try to make him go to court, then rescind his bail.
As if he's really going to come back to court.
It's over with now. He's running. It's
exactly.
Right.
He's not even from Long Beach. He's not going to come back to court.
Yeah. But shit, we just had one where you seen Texas came and called back for Buddy to come back.
Oh, yeah.
Like
the dude from Poly,
4
right?
years ago? Yeah.
Yep. I actually did a little breaking news story about him.
I seen it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I seen it.
Yeah, man.
A little something about him afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
So and lately, man, like on Instagram and stuff, well, it's been going on a lot as far as the boys as well, because I have 2 sons, right? So I kind of like try to see it from, a father with boys, and I seen that like teachers are like female teachers are being, accused of sexual molestation with the boys and stuff. Have you run across any of that as far as with
like them trying to meet?
Yeah. Any females at all?
I've only had one female that actually chatted with the decoy, but once the decoy told her the age, she was all like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't even be on here, little girl. Like, don't text me no more."
Yeah.
I love when they reply like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because thank you for not being a creep.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though it was a woman, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes some guys are like that too. Oh, you shouldn't be on here. Be careful because there's a lot of weirdos on there. Yeah. And then it was like, I'm gonna block you though, but I'm not being mean. It's just I
want this nothing to do with this. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's the smart. Yeah.
And I always reply, thank you.
Thank you.
And then I just block them, so I'm pretty sure they be wondering like, what the fuck you telling me thank you for?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because thank you, because I had to throw your weird ass at Jeff with a bait.
Or we didn't have to expose you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right. So, what are some of the laws that we have in place right now? We talked about a little earlier about once they are or they do go to jail, what happens after that?
I'm gonna demonstrate it. Don't do it again. Now, if you got money, you're gonna go to jail just that couple of hours and bail out. You don't have to go back to court till about 6 to 8 months.
Shit backed up.
It's backed up like a motherfucker. Then say if they do go back to court or they don't make bail and they have to go through the whole court situation. How you plead? They try to say you're not guilty. They see I show up to court with all my evidence. They get showed all the evidence. They're like, fuck, I'm stuck. I'm taking the deal.
Yep, no contest.
So the deal is register as a sex offender for life. Take a couple of classes, and that's it.
But the thing about that register for sex, that should still be around where they're supposed to be.
But see, this is the thing about the register as a sex offender. They give them 3 days to come back to do it.
Instead of doing it before they leave the courthouse.
Exactly. Now, I have over 40 convictions. About 6 to 7 of them motherfuckers done went back to court and have their picture on the registry list.
Oh, wow.
So when you don't do that, that's like a warrant for your arrest, right?
Exactly. But
how lackadaisical shit is we catch you, we pull you over, catch you.
Exactly. That's the only time they're going to have to worry about it.
So they won't get on that list unless they actually register them.
Exactly.
Well, sometimes that's worth it, man. That list is, I've seen people on that list and And now with just the internet being so prevalent where everybody has access to that stuff, I mean, you lose jobs, lose everything.
Mhm.
And granted, you deserve it, but I mean, that's a pretty harsh thing.
Unless you're a longshoreman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Longshoremen don't care.
Well, it's not that they don't care, but because they're protected by their union.
Yeah.
So pretty much we can catch them and we can let them know, but because they're part of the union and they take the sense of it, the crime was not committed on the port.
Mm.
So they really have no jurisdiction on how they can.
So that's like the post office too.
But that's only if you already have the job, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
if you have the job, you pay your union dues. Your union will fight for you regardless, especially if nothing happened, like she said, on the grounds of the job. The union, I didn't see people go to jail. You know, the post office is a federal job, get caught with a gun, and the union still let them come because it wasn't caught on federal property.
Wow.
So we just need harder laws. We need
Especially against children, man. I mean, that's my main thing right there. I know there's a lot of other stuff that need harsher laws too, but my main focus right now is for the kids because that's the future.
Right, it's the future, and I feel like it's not a harsher law because I feel like it's some I'm kind of conspiracy theory. Like the higher ups, they like that shit is weird. You feel me? Like it seems like something
A lot
that
of shit get
you can
exposed.
see, like even like you know what I mean? Like like who's Woody Allen, Tony Allen? What was the actor that
Woody Allen?
Woody Allen. He should. Why was he never under the jail
Exactly.
for dating for marrying his
adopted
daughter?
daughter.
Yeah, adopted daughter.
Yeah, man. We've been seeing that a lot with
At 15, like
with celebrities and all that. I mean, with the Me Too movement, we see a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
people, coming and they're saying like this person did this to me, but a lot of the times this stuff just gets swept under the rug.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, man. So, and I did read that if in a person's lifetime that is a predator, they commit at least 120 acts.
before they even looked at them.
Just in their lifetime. So even if they do go to jail or whatever,
They
they get
already
released. They're
ran
going
the
to do. They're
score
going to
up.
do it again.
Mm.
They're going to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can probably meet somebody that murdered somebody that don't want to never look at a fucking gun again
Right.
or be around nothing like that. But it seems like that problem with them touching kids is it's just reoccurring. You can and they go just keep going, it's gonna keep reoccurring. It's gonna keep. Then it comes to people hiding it for you. You know what I mean? Just like you seen the R. Kelly thing. As long as you keep pushing out them songs, we gonna hide that shit.
Exactly.
Right. And that happened when we was kids, man, and we seen it, and then the video, you know that's a little kid in the video. Man.
Oh, yeah.
As long as he was pushing out that music, it was
As long as he pushing out the music.
right under the
As soon as the
rug.
money stopped, that's when everybody spoke up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's whole bigger than him just finding people because it's actually people out there selling their kids to be motherfucking pawns and this shit.
Speaking of selling kids, that's one of my catches. Somebody reached out to me on TikTok, and she's a 16-year-old girl, and her friend is 14. She was like, "Yeah, my friend, she's telling me about this old man that she's messing with." So she was like, "Yeah, and they trying to bring me in to be with them." So she was like, "I see what you do about catching older guys trying to mess with little girls. She don't know what she's getting into. Is there a way you can help her?" I'm like, "Well, for one, you got to show me proof. I'm not finna just run up on anybody and accuse them of shit." So she literally sent me everything that her friend was sending her and what the guy was sending back. I said, "Okay, well, look here. Go ahead and tell them you'll get in it with them and set up a date. I'll show up." So I show up. I'm talking to the old boy. He's admitting everything that she's 14.
I think I seen that one.
He's like the one in Irvine.
Yeah.
He's lying about that they having sex or whatever, even though I have all the messages. Turn to find out after they leave, the cops come, we go to the mom's job, telling the mom what happened. The mom is smiling.
Oh my God.
So get past all of that. The friend that set everything up, she comes back and said that the 14-year-old told her that the mama was mad at her because she got caught. So to me, it turns out that the mama is basically pimping her own daughter out.
She was gonna turn that into a extortion.
Yeah.
That's gonna extort that man.
Yep. That's exactly what was going on.
It's either that or, like you said, it's a ring where she's renting her daughter out to these older men.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, you get that? I'm like,
yeah.
That's fucking wild. That's wild.
Because you know, out in those countries, some of that's legal. You
Yeah.
can go out there and have sex with underage children, and it's legal.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit, that the trafficking ring is crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's trafficking. They finding out new places and things that are a part of this. That's why, like, I keep mine safe. I keep mine with me wholeheartedly. You feel me? I don't even believe my kids walking behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Need
And
to
it's
see your
crazy.
ass at all times.
Right.
Like you guys said, what was there things that you guys can do as parents? Not necessarily, like they say, don't always try to be your child's friend, just their parent. But to an extent, you have to have an open communication with your child to where they feel comfortable enough to come and tell you things.
Yeah.
It's okay for you to be the disciplinarian, but you have to also let them know, like, if there's something that's not right, if you feel like something's not right, you need to come tell me because I'm here to protect you.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids, they don't have that. Their parents are they're latchkey kids.
Yeah.
They're raising themselves sometimes.
Or they blaming the kid for a certain situation that they're in.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have been on there talking to this person then. I mean, well, mom,
You gave me the device and told me to get out your face.
exactly.
You
You
know?
give it here and told me to leave you alone.
Right.
It's like them the kids that need that extra protection because the parents are not paying full enough attention to them. Here, take this. I mean, they're starting at like 2-3 years old.
Yeah, you see that all the time.
Yeah, take this tablet, leave me alone. And it's like at the track meet the other day, this little kid, he's on YouTube. He knows how to use YouTube.
Fast.
Yeah.
These kids are evolving hella fast. You know what I mean? They know how to, especially like you said, all this thing, you got to think about it. There's apps where you can hide the app you originally owned.
Exactly.
And shit, so,
Man.
you got to protect your kid. And I was saying that, and don't you think that some of this shit is like kind of getting kind of water because there's also so many people on the other side that's lying. So it's like now somebody can be like, oh, she lied, he lied. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how many cases we're finding out now that most of this shit is not most of it. I'm going to say like 1% of it is a money grab, not because it's not that many people lying. It's some people lying trying to get some money, but
exactly.
You know how they use that one person to, they're doing this for us, they're lying.
So everybody lying.
Yeah.
It's not like that, but it's always a blame game in this situation. It's like if you see some of the comments, some people blaming the little 14-year-old girl. Or why was she even on the app? Why is she even talking to grown men? Right. Well, why is this grown man sexually chatting with this child? Why is this grown man driving himself or taking a long ass train ride to meet this child?
Yeah, right. Like, yeah. There's no blame but him. He's the one with the logical sense of the responsibility to be like, no, that's a 14-year-old. You feel me? That part. Y'all don't. A adult and a kid don't even get in trouble the same when they go places. So
exactly, and they said in the messages, oh well, I can get in trouble for this. I'm like, how? Like I can get in trouble by my mom. Well, I can get in more trouble because I can go to jail. So you
can go to jail.
Exactly, and you're still coming, and you still refuse to take some accountability.
Right. I think another type of predator that's being exposed a little bit more now is those that are like grooming the youth, right? That are like they are kind of like following the rules a little bit, maybe waiting until they're 18.
Like Marcus Houston. What's his name, man?
Hey, can you, right?
Whoa.
Or even man,
No,
right.
Hey,
right.
Joey,
So,
can you define that a little bit, grooming?
they would say grooming is a person that's really like building like a trust with a minor, right? 14, 15, and then they are, just steering them in how they would want they women to be, and like, okay, when you turn 18, this is what we're gonna do. Or, we're waiting. But the whole time he's set, or he or she has set, in their mind, like, okay, well, when I turn 18, I'm gonna be with this person.
Okay.
So I feel like that's what grooming is.
Got it.
Yeah,
man.
Actually, I had a guy from Adelanto. He wanted to groom a 14-year-old all the way till she was 18. He was like, oh, you can live in my shed. Until then, he said, I have to hide you until then.
Not in the house, in the shed.
In the shed.
That's wild.
Hide you in the shed for 4 years.
That's crazy. So, Sadi, can you go to one of his clips?
Yeah.
One of the more recent ones.
One here.
Show the work he does.
All right.
You explain what's going on.
Yeah, so this guy right here, he came to meet a 14-year-old girl for sex, and he obviously ran into me, and he's running off because he know he's on his way to jail. But in the sense of since the cops didn't come, I'm doing what I do. I refuse to let these guys off easy.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you don't have no license plates or nothing like that you can get.
Exactly. And then on this one, I had this guy, no lie. And at the end of the run, I was tired as fuck. I ain't even gonna I was tired as fuck, bro. And so my other friend that was with me, he was literally about to stop and start talking to me. And my friend comes up and start saying threatening things, and he just took off running again. I said, bro, I'm out of gas now.
Yeah.
You know?
Run.
Yeah. But he got exposed. A couple of people knew who he was.
You lost your camera view too, huh? Camera started drooping.
Like when he just started running off, I was just recording him running. I'm like, bro, fuck it.
And these are streets where high school is 3 blocks down.
Yep. A middle school.
Yeah, middle school, high
the
school.
block down.
Yep.
This is right there where kids are frequently passing by every day.
They're in that Starbucks right there.
Yep. I would literally chase these fools down. Like, you know, some people like, man, how do you have the balls enough? Like, you know, I get in some of their cars. They're like, well, how do you get in their car? You don't know what they have. They don't know what I got either.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not just going in blindly. I understand that when they're confronted with something like this, they can do whatever they want. Fuck, I'm going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for that.
And most of them are cowards anyway, as you can tell. They're like little kids, so they're not going to try to enforce no will on nobody, a man or nothing. They are
Exactly.
people that, as you see, prey on the weak or the light-minded people. Like, they don't.
Yeah, but I came up with a different tactic. Like, at that time, I had a different tactic. At the time, I was kind of being more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
But now I go, you know, nice and easy. Hey, look, bro, I know why you here. I just want to have...
That was one of my questions. How are you? I've been watching like, how is he just so...
It's because for them to admit stuff, it sticks better in court versus just them reading the text messages. So when they're talking to me, it's them actually saying it right then and there. And they're not going to open up if they feel like, yo, I know why you here, man. Look, just be honest with me. Tell me why you here, bro, before I fuck you up or something.
Yeah.
I'm more like, look, bro.
Right, that's like why he threatened him to make it.
Look, I can turn this into the cops. I'm just trying to have an easy conversation with you. I don't want no money. I'm not going to beat you up. I ain't going to let nobody do nothing. And I'm on a recording, so you can't say that I asked you for money. And in case you try to beat me up, I got your face, if anything. And then they're like, oh, yeah, I'll talk. Yeah, so, you know, I act like I care about their life. What's going on with you, bro? Like, why you out here doing this? Okay, well, why did you tell this 14-year-old girl that you wanted to eat her out and all this extra shit? You know, and then, you know, just go from there. They admit that. Once I feel that they closing off, I change the situation away from the situation. They get back open. Let's get back to business.
So you doing the whole, like, you doing a chase down, interrogation psychology.
I mean, it starts with the whole, you know, sometimes chatting to the person before we even get the catch.
Right.
You know, a lot of the chats, it's him doing that chatting. You know, I mean, I don't think people understand the sacrifice that my husband does. Like, it's just not that 30 minutes in the video that he made.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes there's days, there's months, there's years of chatting and having to deal with these people. And that takes a lot on his mental, especially because we have kids, you know? And so it's a labor of love for him, more just because he wants to protect not just our kids, but everybody's kids. But, you know, like his saying is, one creep at a time. I wish we could do more, but at least we're doing one creep at a time.
Yeah.
That's one less person out there, one more person exposed.
One child
Saved. And one person say, I'm not gonna even try.
Exactly. But you know what's funny also? 2 guys I've caught actually watched my videos before they got caught.
So
And one guy was my friend that I balled with before.
Oh wow.
We had him around.
When I was looking at when he sent the picture, I was like, oh my God, it's this motherfucker. I ain't gonna say his name, though, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, wow. Right. And so I showed my bro, I said, you ain't gonna, no, I didn't show him at the time. I said, look, you gotta come on this catch with me. I said, I'm not gonna tell you who it is until you see him. Cause I don't want you to start flipping out none of that shit, right? So on the catch, I said, look, go over there. If you recognize that person, just, you know, do something like this, and then you'll see me coming. He was so in shock when he saw who it was. He forgot the signal and everything. Oh, man. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, shit, I thought that was the motherfucker in the car. So I call him, like, yeah, bro, who is that, man? It's that nigga, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, duh.
Yeah, like, that's him. You ain't coming to no random person.
So I'm like, so I go over there, bro. trying to confront him, and he just driving off. I said, bro, you already know I know who you are, bro. Like, just chill out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And literally, bro, I had some fans that was there. They was like, look, I'll chase him down with you if you want to, bro. Like, I got a video of it. We literally chasing him down through Long Beach in the car. And I'm hoping, like, cops see us all driving fast and crazy, pull his ass over. I was gonna send his ass to jail, bro.
Yeah.
That's where we need to be.
Yeah.
That's where you need to be.
Friend or not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. So since you've been doing this, how many people have you pretty much caught or like exposed?
So far, after last night, I'm at 140
140
in a year and a couple of months.
in a couple months. Man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
360 days. He had a.
You
Well, that's like he's hitting 10% every
Yeah.
time. Like he hitting like, oh no, it's almost 50.
And let me
10%.
ask a quick question. So you guys mentioned it's a labor of love. And speaking of that, are there expenses that you incur with this? And how do you cover those expenses? Are there donations? Is it coming out of pocket? How's that work?
Yeah, the expenses part comes from basically like buying the
Our pockets.
yeah. I mean, but like it goes towards buying the phones, which is like what we have to turn in to the cops to make the arrest, which is kind of weird to me. It's only in Long Beach that they require you to give an extra phone. Like other states and cities I've been in and I've done it, they didn't require the phone. They just send you a link and you can just send the shit to them.
okay?
But as far as like in Long Beach, we have to always buy these extra phones.
It's like burner phones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like we go to Target and buy like the $39 track phone,
Okay.
but we don't buy the plan.
Yeah. But
You,
like,
you have to record it on those phones and then turn it in as evidence?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But some fans, they look out for me. They be like, oh man, like how can I help? I'm like, well, look, I don't ask people for money because you guys are not putting me out here to do this. I'm doing this on my own.
Yeah.
But if you feel like you want to help, number one help I want is you to share the videos because it's more, exposure to these fools
Right.
and it's awareness to this issue that's going on.
Right.
Then secondly, if you want to help, get these fools arrested, help with the phone part. You know what I'm saying? $5, $10 here and there. It'll help me a long way.
Right.
But that's
And what do you have to collect that money? You have a Patreon? You have
I have Venmo, Cash App.
okay.
Yeah, I put all that on my bio on Instagram because people have started asking me, like, you should put it in your bio, man.
For sure, you need that. You feel me? You need.
I just didn't want people to think that I was doing it for money.
No.
Right.
Yeah. Because that's what.
Yeah, because there's some people out there they do it only for the money.
Only for the money, get the big YouTube following.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't see people do it as like pranks.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh my
Lord.
God. Yeah. Don't.
When I saw the first prank done on that situation, and I liked this dude content.
Yeah.
Right then and there, I said, bro, this is something serious. You should not play with this.
Play with that.
Probably talking about the same guy. You talking about Pretty Boy Fredo?
No.
Oh, no.
Gideon. But he changed his whole shit up now. Now he found God.
Well, he wasn't the one that did it. It was that Skeeter dude.
No, it was Gideon. Remember when they was in that Walmart and he was like, this guy came to meet
Oh,
a
that's what you're
14
talking about. I'm talking
girl.
about when they tried to do the whole Cinco de Mayo thing and it was
Oh,
Guatemala.
that was just racist right there.
Wow, man.
But yeah, no, that's what we usually use.
Yeah, I
the
just don't-
donations for the phones and what else?
I mean, like gas if we had to travel to other cities.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Gas.
Yeah.
All right. And can you give them your tell the people your Instagram? And
Oh yeah, my Instagram is black_Biden 8383.
I'll put it on the screen here along with your Venmo stuff. Here, let's see.
I
We'll
appreciate
put this
it.
on. So there's Black
Shit.
Biden _8383.
almost
You'll see
10,000.
the Cash App there,
right.
and
Yes, we're
also the
trying to get
Venmo.
10,000.
That's if they get monetized, right?
Yeah.
Almost 10,000.
I don't know. Shoot.
I don't know neither.
I know, like on TikTok, I got monetized, but they play games on TikTok. They always banning you and all this extra
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
I imagine, yeah.
He said, imagine that.
Well, I mean, they're gonna look at the content and think, is this real and all
Yeah.
that.
Or they call it harassing and bullying. That's what,
Well,
they
what
call
you're
it.
doing is
Yeah.
harassing and bullying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not on YouTube.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, YouTube. Well, I mean, YouTube, they kind of changed it now. I may be starting to gravitate a little bit more towards them because they say as long as there's law enforcement involved in the video, you can post it. So
okay.
I'm going to try. I just got mad. Last time I was almost at 10,000 subscribers. It's hard to get that on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
tell us about it. We barely get,
You know?
get the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's literally a struggle. And I was almost at 10,000. I woke up one day, listen, they sent me my first check. And next thing I know, 2 days later, they banned my shit. I was like, what the hell?
Damn.
See, that's
Wow.
oh yeah, I understand because they let Chris Haney still do it because at
Chris
the end of every
Hansen.
one, law enforcement come in.
Yeah.
So
Or
I
the
get
other
it,
dude,
yeah.
Skeet Hansen is what he called himself, Skeeter Gene.
Yeah, I think that's where I remember the Chris Hansen
The
things when they
Dateline,
used to do the little
Mhm.
stings. I remember watching that as a kid with my grandma, and she used to. And I think like this is another way that you could try to protect our kids is like exposing them to that earlier, like
Yes.
early, knowing that
Yes.
let your kids know that there is people out there,
Yep.
in the community or even your loved ones that would try to take advantage of kids. So
Exactly.
yeah, my grandma used to tell me like, if anything, just keep an open line of communication.
Yep.
Ask constantly.
Yep.
I'm like, bro, you probably tired of me asking you, but
You all right?
this, you're right.
You know, some of the people who believe like keeping their children sheltered, like, oh, don't let them know what's going on in the world. Don't let them know about grown up things. These are the kind of things that you do need to bring to your child's attention.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You need to be like, look, this is a big bad wolf in your life. You know, your Little Red Riding Hood, this is a big bad wolf. When you see them, you need to run to grandma's house and tell.
Mm-hmm.
You
Or
know,
what certain signs to look
you know
for.
what certain
Right.
yeah, you
And
know.
where not people are supposed to be able to touch you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like I think one thing that I showed in one of my videos were like parents when kids are at the age of 5, we should start telling them certain body parts where people cannot touch them at. Because kids growing up, they just so used to the mom and dad touching them and stuff like that. Then they get somewhere else, other people are doing it, and they not knowing that, okay, well, this person's probably doing it to, satisfy themselves.
Right, shit.
And
man.
not knowing that, oh, well, my mama told me if somebody else touched me here, I supposed to say something.
Mhm.
So it starts early.
Right, because I got a daughter that can't speak.
Mm.
You feel me? That's like one of my greatest like fears in life. Like somebody happened and then she can't explain to me. She's just now
Mm.
feared, like in fear and traumatized. She don't even know how to explain it.
But it's so
Yeah.
easy, you just say, this is a no area. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you have to get down to their level and explain it to them so they can understand. There's never a reason why your child should never be protected.
Yeah.
That just made me mad because it made me think about this one catch that I did with this one guy named Joshua Pickles. This guy, he worked with kids that was nonverbal.
See,
And
Oh my
this
God.
guy, he came to meet, I think it was a 13-year-old boy. This guy bought diapers with him to use on the kid. He literally told the kid, like, yeah, when I come in, I want you to act like you're 4 years old. And I'm gonna put this diaper on you because it turns me on. And so as we were interviewing this guy, he asked him, well, what's in the bag?
'cause my daughter wears diapers. She's 9.
And
Mhm.
this
She
dude
wears
literally
diapers.
had diapers with him, man.
So-
Condoms, lube, and diapers.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
I was
And
gonna ask you that. Have you ever come across situations where you've seen people like when you catch them, they have stuff that shows that maybe they intended to kidnap or do something with kids other than just engage in sex? I mean, have you ever seen any evidence of that kind of stuff?
The condoms.
Yeah, well, he said more like kidnapping. Well, I just had one guy before he showed up with sex toys. He had a phone that he was going to give to the little girl because he said he had it programmed to another phone that he had for himself also that he programmed to the sex toy so he can use it on her while he's not with her.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually that guy was coming to meet 2 girls, a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old. But he's in prison. Thank God. They took him to prison.
For that?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. He had drugs. I mean, he was coming to do the
He was had a whole fucking
Man.
party pack. He was
Yeah.
trying to have with some
He was
little
definitely
kids.
he was definitely looking to scar some kids that night.
Man. And what you saying that, man, being scarred, bro, is I went to school for psychology, right? And I know that how situations like that, like a traumatic situation, even as a kid, can affect an adult,
Yep.
And a lot of times people really never get over that, things like that,
Yeah.
So and they really need to seek out help, but some of them
Yeah.
are like never really because maybe it's somebody close to them or they feel like it'll destroy their family or something like that.
Yep.
So I feel like what you like I said, man, when I message you, I'm like, bro, you doing God's work, bro.
Appreciate
You
it.
exposing these people because they need to be removed from society.
And I
These
feel
people-
like anybody
Yes.
that like sides with the person that messed up the family with touching the kids should be outed too.
oh yeah,
Yep.
Oh,
Like there's
sure.
no gray area into that. No,
Exactly.
it's only that motherfucker was wrong.
Yeah.
There's nothing to explain it to me.
Oh, well, she was willing and
She never knows the fuck she was. She's
This-
probably walking around her fucking house.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
You
Like,
know?
it's a kid. Like,
Exactly. It's a child, man.
like I have kids, and now once I looked at my daughter, I was like, oh no, niggas, get your little bitty ass away. Get over there. Like, go move.
I'll walk my own ass to the police station, bro.
Like, what? Like, I don't get it. Like, I be around kids a lot. Even a fucking 21-year-old, right, be sounding fucking completely years down. Like, I wouldn't even.
What about the one guy that you got that actually has his own 14-year-old daughter?
Oh, the one from Long Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The guy was a guy from Long Beach. You see, when I think about some of these guys, I get real bothered. Because one, he had a daughter the same age as the one he was trying to meet and do sexual stuff with.
Wow.
And he's from Long Beach, man. And the stuff he said, he started out good. Oh, you shouldn't be on here. You can be my daughter's play sister. Y'all probably go to the same school. I'm like, oh, I'm in the 9th grade. And he was all like, oh, that's what grade she's in too. So I'm like, the fuck? You're not turned away, bro?
That's crazy.
And he randomly hit that girl up one night at 1 a.m. That message, he said, can you keep a secret? Now, mind you, all, like me, the decoys, we all have the same app, so we all get the same messages. I was the only one up that night, so I respond. I'm like, yeah, I'm up. What do you mean? What kind of secret? Oh, well, because you know I can go to jail for trying to mess with you. I'm like,
so how the fuck
is
is
it? But I like when they say that because that's them again acknowledging the age.
They wrong. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, well, I'm not no snitch. Why would I say that? Well, are you gonna tell? Oh, why would I do that? Then he comes with like, oh, well, you can just give me head, then I can't fuck you until you turn 18. As if that's any better.
What, you watch Belly or something? What the fuck is going on?
The shit that these fools say, man. The stuff that they say.
But it takes a certain sicko to do that while you have a 14-year-old of your own at home.
You're wrong.
You know what I mean?
You're right. You walk out the house, see your daughter, go meet some.
Another 14-year-old.
Exactly, man.
That definitely means he's been fantasizing about her friends too. Then
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Sure.
A lot of people.
Chatsworth father.
Yeah, a lot of people knew who he was. Oh, the guy called him Chatsworth. He was
Grooming his own daughter.
grooming her. He literally told the decoy girl that his own daughter performed oral sex on him with some other girl that he was with. And I was like, how did you know it was your daughter? Oh, well, because when she took the blindfold off and I saw it was her. He was like, and actually she was doing it better than my girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
You think I didn't go expose him? Shit. I went out there the next time I had, bro.
Yeah.
Next time I had, I made sure that daughter was removed from there. So we got in contact with the mom.
Mhm.
Mom didn't know any of this that was going on.
Wow.
And she removed the daughter from there. When she removed the daughter, the dad ended up blocking both of them. Blocking both of them. It's like, why would you block your own kid?
Speaking of being outed, obviously you have a lot of these things on your Instagram page. Have you ever had someone sort of come back at you, threaten you to say, take this off the page or I'm going to do something to you?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of that stuff. Has anything ever come of that?
Yeah, I had this one guy, excuse me, he was a blood gang member or something like that. It was his family. They was cussing out the decoy. He was talking about, oh, you're gonna get your karma, we're gonna come find you, we got your IP address. Little young bitch, you shouldn't be fucking with grown men, you're gonna learn your lesson. All this kind of stuff. But when they went to court, saw and heard the evidence, because see, the brother was lying to them. I never knew her age. She told me when I got there. They saw and heard everything. They left there mad at him. They forgot about the decoy girl. So I never heard nothing else from them. I had this one guy who actually was around with Bill Clinton. I mean, shaking hands with this motherfucker. And he Ubered the 14-year-old girl to his house. So I took the Uber though and got out the car and he, oh, well, it's nothing wrong with me inviting her over here for lunch. What?
Yeah.
But on the phone call, see, he knew the law. On the phone call, he admitted to, well, yeah, we can do sexual stuff. I'm not gonna say any of that on text messages. So when I told him, like, yeah, bro, I got your phone call recorded. Or where in California, you can't use phone calls that record. It's a two-party consent statement
Right,
shit.
right.
So I'm like, oh, this motherfucker got me on that. He a little smart. So when the cops did come, they obviously was on his side a little bit, because lawfully. Well, they was just like, well, we know what he was really up to, but from the way the conversation is, we can't arrest him right now. So he ran with that. I didn't commit no crime. So he saw the clip that I posted of him exposing him. Started sending me messages like, oh, you better take that down. Or I'm gonna have my lawyer contact you and all this extra shit. But I'm like, bro, you gotta look at how I worded it. Attempted to meet a minor for sex. I didn't say you did.
Attempted, yeah. Like you didn't break no crime. I didn't accuse you of nothing.
Exactly.
Allegations.
So it's like I know how to cover my own ass too, but some of them, it's like if they come back and start saying certain threats, I'm like, okay, I really want to just deal with this shit. Fuck it, he got exposed enough anyway. Enough people have seen him. Yeah, I'll take it down just to make him a little happy.
Okay.
Right.
I wouldn't. You better than me.
Yeah, I mean, but
boost that. I put money on it to make it an ad.
it's just more because, I don't want nobody else in my family or on my team to have to worry about stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not just me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know you're thinking. I was, I was just thinking over a place like, man, I can't believe these people are even thinking like they should even feel like they should engage to even threaten somebody to be like, take that down.
Yeah.
Like, you just
So you do receive backlash from
yeah.
your post and all the stuff you post on social media.
Yeah, but even from ones that are not the creeps. It's just people that are like against people that catch predators. Because they see the ones that actually do it for clicks and money. They're not used to ones like me.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about the money. I just care about the laws being changed so we can have a better future for our kids. That's all I care about. But the way I present my videos, I make them funny and entertaining because I want you to watch it.
They shouldn't be they shouldn't be mad that you got character. You got a little charisma in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but some people, they just like, oh, he's just doing this, make shock value type shit. It's not that with me, bro. I do this for one, a little bit of a disguise to these creeps so they don't know what I look like without this. Because people really don't recognize me when I don't have it. Like even the cops. I'm like, yeah, man, you came on my catch. They're like, oh, man, I don't recognize you well, But yeah.
Right. So I got one more. So, like you said previously, like the dude seen you or shit and you called him after he seen, like, so did he know when he seen the hair, was he like, fuck?
Yeah. At the famous 7-Eleven, bro, where I meet most of these fools there, right? Because 7-Eleven, they cool. They actually told me, yeah, if you want to catch them here, you can catch them here.
Yeah, shout out to that
7-Eleven.
Shout out to that 7-Eleven.
Yeah, props to them, bro, because that Vaughn, they literally fucking had their lawyer contact the police and tell them to tell me, don't come back.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
That should be an investigation. What's really going on at Vaughn?
You feel me, though? But that 7-Eleven, man, so that one dude, I'm inside, acting nonchalant like I'm a First Amendment auditor. But I didn't know he seen my videos. So when he saw me, I saw his face demeanor change. But once I get outside, he was like, yeah, I already know, man. I already know. I'm just like, I ain't had to tell him like easy conversation.
Wow.
So he was like, yeah, man, I seen your videos. I said, bro, you see my videos. Why are you here?
Man.
And he had a girlfriend.
Like you said, that like I said earlier, they can't stop that mental scratch. You feel me? You can a person that get off of murder ain't want to go back to jail again. Though they don't care. They don't want to scratch that itch every time. I haven't heard one case of that person getting caught and being renewed. Like, you feel me? Like,
that's sad, man. That's fucking sad.
I think that's why there's other countries out there that they deal with these type of people differently. They don't give them a chance to have a second try.
Harshly.
Some of them, you're losing your manhood. You're losing your hands.
Well,
you're losing your life.
Florida, I guess they started something with the death penalty. Like for ones that actually do mess with kids, I guess they handing out death penalties for that.
Yeah. That's what
because you messing up a whole trauma of people like that probably not gonna be able to function correctly and be able to even have the trust to even move around and be productive in life.
Yeah, you can never be trusted in society.
You feel me?
Exactly.
How many kids they did and now they cope with drug use. And
Yeah.
so much is so
Yep.
many now dependent on these pills that everybody needs.
Hey, I have one last question before you guys wrap it up. So the name Black Biden in this current political climate, do you get any backlash for that? Or do you get people who just hate on you just for that or make assumptions about it?
Now they make assumptions for sure, but a lot of people they be respectful. They just ask like, "Oh, how did you get the name?" And I just tell them, "Look, a fan picked it for me because I started out with they call me Snoop because a lot of people used to think that I was Snoop Dogg, you know. So I was like, then I started doing content on TikTok, comedy content, making fun of Biden because he always stuttering, falling, all that shit.
Yeah.
So, and I always had this little wig on. So once my followers grew up off just that content, I got to like 150,000. And I said, you know what? Time for a name change. And I'm always doing something. I'm like, I'm going to do a contest. Whoever name I pick, I'll send them $50.
Okay.
And so I did a wheel with like the top names that I liked. And it ended up on Black Biden.
Wow.
But I always make sure I tell everybody, though, not to make it all political. I'm not no Trumpy or nothing like that. But I always say it's Black Biden, but it don't mean that I like him.
Right.
Right. So for our listeners, parents, community members, I just wanted to know, what would you like for them to take from this episode?
Want them to take to start getting more involved in your kids' social lives. You know, we want to push them out there to be somewhat independent, try to learn the ropes a little bit, but not let them go too far. Enough to where you can still keep an eye on them. You know what I'm saying? To where like you can like, hey, who is that? Just get more involved in the kids' lives. Check out their social media accounts.
Open communication.
Watch how they texting on the phones. Just that kind of stuff. Get more involved in the kids' social lives. Because that's where everything is now.
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't like how we grew up where your mom could just pick up the house phone. Hey, shut up.
You know what I'm saying?
Step out on the porch and call them, get back in the house.
Or in another room listening on the other phone.
I heard everything you said.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Man, thanks again, man.
Hey, no
Thank you
problem,
guys
my
for
brother.
coming, man. Like I said, you guys doing great work. Appreciate you guys for coming to the D.A.D podcast, Down and Diligent podcast. Take us out, does know.
Yes, please like and subscribe. And if you can help donate anything, I'm asking for him. You feel me? To the Black Biden.
Right.
Please do. You feel me? He's doing a great job.
Tell them where to
Appreciate it, y'all. Y'all can check me out on Instagram, Black_Biden 8383.
And Rumble, what's Rumble?
Rumble, that's where I post the full videos. Like I post small clips on Instagram, but the full videos to the clips, all go on Rumble because YouTube be hating.
Rumble's like a more like
free speech.
Yeah.
Just know I'm down and diligent.
D.A.D podcast.
I'm down and diligent.